Knock, knock. Hey. So listen, we got your Halo 4 pitch. We absolutely loved it. We want to move forward with this. Awesome. Me and the writing team worked real hard to scale the story down in a way that made sense, to make this more of a story about survival and more of a personal story between Chief and Cortana. We think it's a really good way to kick off the new trilogy. Yeah, sure, of course. But we did have some notes, if you don't mind. Constructive feedback's part of the process. What do you got? So listen, Marvel's real big right now. You think you could work like a supervillain into the story or something? Give him like cool telekinesis powers? Okay, we've never done that before. I guess we could just use Forerunner technology to explain that away. Yeah, and listen, could you put like a planet-destroying laser beam in there and have it targeted at Earth at some point? That kind of takes away my plan to scale down the story, but okay. And listen, there's no non-creepy way to say this, but can you make Cortana just look like an adult film star? The Halo 3 model is fine. Why? And listen, I need you to put some sexual tension between her and Chief in this one. That is so fucked up in so many ways. So first of all, she's a computer program. He's a barely functioning super soldier that was essentially a child soldier. And the person that her programming is based off of is someone that he would call mom. Sounds good to me. Knock, knock. Yep. You got a minute to talk about Halo 5? Yeah, some of the elements of Halo 4 weren't received well, but I think if we stick with the story we planned out and pay things off properly, we'll win back some of the naysayers. Or management just wants to scrap the whole fucking thing, start fresh, and we're going to introduce a whole new cast of characters. We very clearly teased the Didact surviving at the end of Halo 4. You know that, right? Just kill him in a comic. Who gives a shit? Whatever. And listen, we decided we want Cortana to be the bad guy in this one. That's just the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And listen, we think it's time to bring Blue Team into the mix. Let's bring some surviving Spartan 2s in other than Chief. Well, that's the first good idea I've heard. Yeah, and we want to introduce this whole other team of Spartan 4s and this new Spartan John Locke that we'll be playing as, and we're pretty much going to sideline Chief and the Blue Team for like most of the game. And there's the catch. So I guess we're just rebooting the story, sure. Knock, knock. Frank, let's talk Halo 6 real quick. You're just going to reboot the whole story again, aren't you? So listen, we thought it was time to scale the story down in a way that makes sense to make this a more personal tale about Chief and Cortana in a battle for survival. I fucking hate you so much. You're funny. Also, it's going to be a live service game. What does that even mean? Absolutely nothing. It's just a bullshit sales pitch that we'll immediately abandon. Oh my god, we've ruined Halo.